All right, Dan, it's time for another round of arcade classics from the arcade archives.
Classics sometimes in quotation marks.
Yeah, absolutely. This time we're going to get some real classic
From Hamster.
arcade games and some actual classics. It's a good run this time. Yes, your friends at Hamster have delivered
Close personal friends.
another batch. Your posse over
Yes.
at Hamster, such as Raiders 5.
It kind of looks like Raiders. I
Yeah.
thought that's what it was from afar. Is this actually the 5th Raiders? Or
Nope.
is that just the name of the game?
That's just the name of the game.
Okay.
Staff up front, they want you to know who made this thing.
Okay, not knowing anything about this game, I'm going to guess this is like Gradius?
All right, well,
Well, we'll see.
that's your guess.
All right.
Let's go in and see what Raiders 5 is all about.
All right.
Okay.
You got a ship.
I'm the ship. I can shoot.
This is a training exercise.
I can move these eggs.
Can you crash into those eggs?
I can shoot through these. Yeah, I can touch the eggs and nothing happens. It says exercise, so I'm assuming this is just like a little,
A tutorial.
but it's not teaching me anything. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do.
Is this your first time playing it?
No. I've played this multiple times and I still don't know what you do in Raiders 5.
Have you gotten past the exercise?
Yes, there's a timer down there in the lower right, you see, that
okay.
eventually will expire, and we will go on to round 1, which is just this, but those eggs hatch.
Are you perhaps supposed to paint all the tiles a different color? Because I know some of them are turning pink.
Really? These ones here?
Well, no, those are just staying purple. Oh, that one,
But,
the
but
block
as I'm shooting them, you mean? Okay.
Okay, it's just where things once were.
Yeah. So that's as best as, I get points for shooting those blocks.
That's
we know
good.
that.
That's always good.
So I figured I would start with that, because yeah, I'm getting points, so.
In the rough blocks, you can't destroy, it looks like.
Right, yeah, those ones. And then when I shoot these guys, they turn into the eggs. And I don't know what to do with them from there. They eventually rehatch.
Do you push the eggs onto that little American Gladiator? No, you just shove that.
I thought that would be the thing, and no. Well, maybe, but I've been unable to make that a reality. Because the controls here, I can't, the turning's not very particularly tight.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. You can burrow through. It's like Red Faction.
Yeah. This is the original Geomod technology. So I can't sit on the second square and turn right and shoot these.
Oh.
Because there's no reason for me to stop. But if I shoot those right there, then I can do it. See what I mean?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the objective might be here.
And when I get the P, they seem to want to run away like Pac-Man style.
Temporarily. Is it just while you're flashing?
Yeah, probably.
What do I get that P? Maybe you got to get all the P's.
All right. We got just under 2 minutes of time remaining.
Oh, dear. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now everything resets.
Huh. I'm not really sure what to make of this.
Yeah.
Maybe if we read the novelization, we'd have more of an idea what was going on here.
Yeah.
Or played the first 4 Raiders.
Yeah. Anyone who played Raiders 1 through 4, I'm sure they know exactly what's going on. Wait a minute. How many Raiders of the Lost Ark movies are there?
Well, there's only one movie called Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Okay.
There are 4 Indiana Jones movies.
Okay, so this is the 5th one then.
This is the as yet untitled 5th Indiana Jones
movie. Is it the sci-fi, I'm Space Indiana?
I would watch that movie. His name is Han Solo.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay. That's a weird name. You'd think that they would go for something that's more like evocative of Indiana Jones, but I guess.
When in Rome.
Yeah, the future's a weird
space.
place. Sure.
No, it's a long time ago, actually.
Okay, Rome in space.
Sure.
I got 1,000 points for that. And I got this P.
Do your shots change when you get the P?
No. And it still turns them into eggs. And I think
Can you shoot the eggs?
Okay, I can get them.
You can Pac-Man right through them if you're flashy. Okay.
Got it. But he still turned into an egg.
Oh, okay. So right now you would die if you hit it because you're not P'd up.
Right.
All right. Okay. Try just shooting everything that's not a rough block. Maybe that's how you progress.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I just get all the blocks.
Or maybe you got to get to 30,000 points because that's up there. Maybe
Well, that's
you
not
got to do that.
score. That's just that's
okay.
not gonna.
I don't even see how you're supposed to like get around to shoot that one.
Well, so if I freeze these guys in the right spot, then they turn into eggs in a spot where I can, where I can make the turns and do what I need to do.
So is it a process of luring these dudes and placing them where you need them?
Maybe. Maybe we're also inventing better games than Raiders 5 with all of these rules that we're thinking about.
Within the confines of Raiders 5.
Yeah.
That's fun. Got to make your own fun sometimes. Wait. Yeah, okay, there you go. Now you'll have room to do it. It's puzzle solving.
Yeah.
All right. Will they hatch out of the eggs if left unattended?
Yes.
Okay. So you have not found any way to permanently destroy them?
Right.
Okay. Hey, there we go. You only got a few more. You got an American Gladiator thing down there. Oh dear.
I think there's only one left, but...
Be careful, Jeff. Are they going faster since you're getting closer? Oh! What? What happened?
Well, for getting all the blocks, I got turned into some kind of super ship. And then that was my last life, and now it's game over.
It seems like getting all the blocks is somewhat important. Maybe you can fly into that little docking station once you get all super?
Maybe, yeah.
No matter what, that doesn't look particularly fun.
Nope.
All right.
That's Raiders 5.
Cool.
I don't recommend that one, especially at a price of about $8. All these games, again, if you did not watch the previous videos, these are all sold for about $8 a piece on the Japanese PlayStation Store. 823 yen, I believe.
What was it, Rygar? Is that the only one that's available on the US one still?
Yeah, Rygar is available in the US.
And that's the only one?
That's the only one. Starting the show with Showstop.
It's a well-oiled machine here at Hamster, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's a Hamster testing the waters a little bit with a little Rygar, maybe. I don't know.
With a well-known name.
Yeah. Here's Mr. Gomon.
All right.
Remember Gomon, the Konami?
Was he the guy from like Quest 64 or Goemon's
Legend
Adventure?
of the Mystical Ninja? And yeah.
Goemon's Adventure on Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is his first and I believe only arcade appearance.
Was Quest 64 part of that series, or was that just a dude that looked like that dude?
I think that might have been just a dude that looked like him.
Some spiky blue-haired guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Oh, dear.
Quest 64 was not a Konami release.
Right.
So I believe this came out on the Xbox 360 as part of Game Room under the name Mr. Kabuki.
Okay. So you are not Goemon?
That's Goemon.
Goemon and Mr. Kabuki are one and the same?
Yeah, I think they just, it's one of those things where when this game came out in the States, they're like, what's a Goemon? That no one's going to play that game. But Kabuki, that's a word Americans can understand.
Okay. And he has a Dorito on his head and he hits people with chicken
I
wings.
can shoot the Dorito
okay.
like that. So I pick up items.
Put them on your head.
And beat people with my pipe.
Okay.
And I can also jump on their head. There's a bit of a range on the pipe where if they're up close, it doesn't hit them. I got to hit them with the end of the pipe.
That makes sense. It's probably the heaviest part.
I threw that cat.
Yep. Got it off your head. Those trees are the size of men. Wait, are those, bonsai trees or something? Yeah.
Smoke that pipe.
All right, with a turnip on your head.
Yeah, well, that's... sometimes people with smoke pipes get into some fucking weird shit, so...
Is this based on Japanese folklore or something?
Let's say yes. Everyone remembers the story about the man with the turnip on his head. He of the pipe smoke.
All right, so you can jump on their heads, or you can throw things.
Yeah, or I can just fucking straight beat him with this pipe.
Okay.
Oh,
that guy was cool.
That guy was surfing.
That guy's really cool.
Yeah, and if they get up against me and stay there for too long like that, you see I'll start to change color. I'll eventually die if I don't deal with them. It's almost like Kung Fu or something.
Okay.
Except, oh jeez, but if they hit me with a projectile, I'm straight up dead.
What are they doing there?
They're laughing that I'm dead? I'm not sure. Ugh. Oh, man.
I'm getting like a weird Kid Nicky Radical Ninja vibe from this.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Yes.
That game's awesome.
That game is awesome.
Fighting Death Breath in the first level.
Here's a boss.
Oh, jeez. That looks like a boss. Until he crashed into a boat and died. And wow.
Now here, have some money, everybody.
Oh, you're a pretty cool dude.
He's the Rainmaker.
So you're a Robin Hood type character.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Now, what are so I know like tanukis are a big thing in like Japanese folklore. They're like raccoons with big ball sacks, right? That's a thing.
Like that, yeah. Then they have mystical powers.
Wait, where does that come from? Like, what's the origin of this story?
I don't know, man. Like, at some point, it's just old folklore in any nation is nuts.
What's like the American version of that crazy stuff? Like, Johnny Appleseed?
Groundhog Day.
That's weird.
Johnny
yeah.
Appleseed, Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Who's the guy that he lassoed the tornado and rode it? Wasn't like Tornado Ted or something. What was that guy's name? Fuck. Like, he was one of those tall tales.
Yeah.
It wasn't Paul Bunyan, no. He threw a lasso around a tornado and he rode it. Jason!
Is that Yankee Doodle?
No.
I have no idea.
Yankee Doodle said the British were coming or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that tornado guy thing is going to drive me insane. Maybe that was just a Kansas thing since we had tornadoes all the time.
Kansas Ted. Tornado Todd. Tornado Todd in a series of DVDs.
Oh god. You're like, wait, Santa Claus didn't start in America, did it?
No. But let's say it did.
That's just kind of a shared folklore thing
but I mean,
amongst cultures.
That's insane everywhere.
Yeah, it's super crazy, yeah. But then there's like, what's the evil Santa Claus? Krampus or something?
Oh yeah, Krampus. Yeah.
That's super weird too.
I found it.
What is it, Jason?
Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bill, yeah.
Pecos Bill.
He was super cool.
Oh no, that's he's real.
Yeah.
That happened.
Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Pecos Bill was a really cool dude.
Davy Crockett. I don't know. Yeah, there's all kinds of fucking...
Hey, Davy Crockett was a real guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, sure. Pecos Bill probably was at some point, too.
I don't know if he lassoed a tornado, though.
I wasn't there. I can't say.
They didn't have cameras back then.
Yeah. That's Mr. Gomon.
Is that fun?
Nah, not really.
Okay. Which of these Japanese classics, arcade classics, would you say were legitimately fun so far? This is what, our third installment?
Like fun today, right now?
Like that you enjoyed playing in 2014/2015.
City Connection is still a good game.
Oh, yeah.
Karate Champ's fun, kind of, in his own weird way.
Do you like Rygar?
Yeah, Rygar's all right.
Okay.
Scramble is a legitimate classic.
I believe I have played this. Was this on 360?
Yes.
Did they do like one of those?
This was part of Game Room.
I feel like they did one of those super early ports.
This,
like when
they
doing,
did. Yeah, that was
Joust
one of the early
and
XBLA
Defender.
games.
And,
Yeah, also they did that too. So Scramble is not Super Cobra, but what are you gonna do? All right, we've got straight shots. We've got bombs.
That's where I never really liked this game that much.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult, and it's.
I know it's an actual classic, but
yeah,
it doesn't play that well now.
No.
Certain ones like Asteroids, Galaga, that stuff plays great still.
Right.
And this not so much.
But this game does subscribe to the theory of shoot fuel to earn fuel.
Right.
Which I appreciate.
Right.
Like River Raid.
They had a NASA advisor on staff.
Yeah. Like, well, the best way to refuel a space jet is to blow up fuel tanks with bombs. Like, all right. Works.
I think this also did one of those really half-assed, new graphic filter, on the Xbox 360 thing.
Yeah, those Konami games did that, didn't they?
They got a little better, when they did, Galaga Legions and stuff. They actually got a little, stylized.
Well, those were just new games at that point.
That's true. No one, Pac-Man Championship. That was new. There were some, though, that they did actually decent, visual upgrades to, but a lot of them early on just looked like complete shit.
Yeah, I thought it was a neat idea, but too much of the art just looked like... just one of the programmers in their spare time said, I don't know, I redrew the Scramble ship.
Yeah. I want to say, I think it was Double Dragon or something that had a Xbox 360 one that just looked like shit. It was drawn all weird.
Yeah, that did have a... I think you're right about that. It's all a blur at this point. All right, so we made our way into the second stage here. You can tell because there's these little ships.
I remember those being a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It's very erratic.
got a bonus jet.
It's good.
I just don't think this thing looks like a jet.
No, it looks like one of those Scientology ships that dropped off the things in the volcano.
I gotta kind of stay low here.
Yeah, I remember this just gets to the point where it's just, I mean, it's not super fun to begin with, but I remember it's just stressful at a certain point.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I got all the achievement points in that XBLA version.
It's back when you were only getting 200 for a downloadable game. It's also when the cap was, 50 megs or something?
Right.
I think it was Symphony of the Night or something was the first one where it's okay, maybe we should up this a little bit.
Now that we're back in the city or something, these missiles launch again.
That's what cities look like.
Yeah.
Just stack some bricks. You're pretty good at Defender.
I'm terrible defender.
You're better than I am.
All right. We're making it happen, though.
You're doing it. Now, when you beat the base, is it just a harder version of this stage layout?
It just loops around.
Okay. How are you defending here? It looks like you're on the offensive quite a bit.
This is Scramble, not Defender.
Oh! Okay. I'm getting mixed up here.
We're scrambling.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yes. This is scrambling.
Oh, gotta get there.
Can you crash into those, or can you push right up against them?
You will die.
Really?
If you touch the walls.
The ceilings, do they count too?
Yeah.
Whoa, so you really have to thread the needle that much?
To the Konami building!
No, don't do that! They make good games.
Ah!
Oh. You'd create a time paradox if you blew up Konami, and then Metal Gear would never happen.
Well, I completed my duties. Good luck next time again. And then we're back at the first...
Yep. You sure are.
First level here.
Are you still getting trophies for going into the options and stuff?
Yep, that's all those trophies are still very easy to attain. I'm playing on my Japanese account here because it's not my primary PS4, blah, blah, blah. But I already have all the trophies in this game on my main account.
So if anyone in Japan just stumbled upon your Japanese profile, would it look like all you bought a PS4 for was to play these old, kind of crappy Japanese arcade games?
Yeah, we'll look at the trophies for this account here in a sec.
So, man, this guy really likes these games.
Well, I also played some other Japanese releases. So there's, but it's all the Hamster Sudoku games. So, yeah, I probably look real crazy.
You're a man of very specific taste.
Yeah.
Are you holding down the fire button, or are you tapping?
I'm tapping it.
Okay. The right sound effect for those guys.
Yeah.
Jesus. This weirdly reminds me of the part in Mario 2 where it's the ice level and all the flying dudes with the pokers are coming after you.
Yeah.
You know? It's the one stage I always use Luigi in.
All princess.
I'm always princess outside of those stages. Actually, Princess is really good for that stage too. She's, the best character in the game by far. Which is why it was great in 3D World when they gave her the hover for the first time, ever since then.
Yeah.
You ever play Super Princess Peach? No, it's off topic, but...
I must have. I must have played it at some point.
I feel like I need to play more of that. It was a cool idea. So if you run out of fuel, is it just an automatic crash?
Yeah, you just blow up.
Okay.
It might be... I was going to say it might be game over, but it's probably not. I'm not going to jinx it here, but kind of having a run here.
It's looking pretty good. Got a nice high score going. Have you already, I guess you don't platinum in this, but have you gotten all the trophies?
Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy to me when you say the ceiling and the floor will kill you, because there's really like just a handful of pixels.
Oops. Yeah.
I jinxed you.
Yeah, I was looking ahead at the next thing. Because some of these moves are tight, because you see, like, I move back at the same rate that the screen scrolls. So I kind of have to force my way out to as far as I can go, then push back.
Yikes.
Then get my way back out here, and then down and back, and then forward out again, and then up and down, and up and left, and work my way back out, get up to the edge here, go like that. You know, like this. These things are pretty tight.
This seems really stressful to me.
Jesus. Well, whatever.
Wow.
I feel all right about that run.
You're sitting pretty at the top of that.
Yeah, we'll upload our score to the online leaderboards.
Mark our score. One. Record score.
Yeah.
Invade our Scramble system. What's the Scramble system?
You're invading the Scramble system.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is that a real military term?
Sure. Okay, here we have Terra Cresta, the follow-up to Moon Cresta. But not the same type of game as Moon Cresta.
Are you shooting dinosaurs from a spaceship in this game?
It might be.
It sure looked like it from that screen.
This game looks like kind of a Xevious knockoff to me.
Okay.
Whereas Moon Cresta was more of a Galaxian knockoff with this concept of docking your ships together.
Right.
We played that a while ago. All right. I want to say this game came out on the NES. Winger, 2 left. Kip and the other one.
Who's Kip Winger?
Kip Winger's the lead singer of Winger.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Is that his real name?
Yeah.
Kip Winger?
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
I think you have to start a band called Winger.
Right, at that point you're like, well, I'm Kip Winger, so...
Can't work at a grocery store. All right, this looks pretty cool.
2.
Kill that T-Rex.
Okay, all right. Okay, so like Moon Cresta, you do some docking.
This is pretty cool. Why do your enemies turn into pizzas? Well, that one didn't.
You know, it's like oh, whoa! I can separate.
Holy shit!
Can I get it back together? How do we?
This is crazy as hell. What the hell? Yeah, see pizzas.
Yeah, well, it's explosions, but we're way up high, so they just look like pizzas.
Okay. This looks crazy as hell. Why would you want to shoot behind you?
You know, because sometimes, like, those things behind me there. It'd be nice to be able to take them out. All right, so they kept the core thing from Moon Cresta. And unlike Xevious, I can't drop bombs. Like, there's no multi-layer. It's not like Scramble.
Right.
Oh.
I'll say this looks like the best game you played today so far.
Oh. Yeah.
It's got pizzas and dinosaurs and spaceships.
Yeah, those are all pretty appealing things.
Yes. Jeez. Oh, good lord, what are those?
This is all fucked up. I probably don't want to go through those.
Boss fight? Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
All right, well, I took it down. It crashed. But it's intact. We're lucky.
Oh, God, it's going to come back. Oh, jeez.
Oh, man. That ship's not that maneuverable.
Do you ever get into, like real bullet hell stuff?
Nope.
I don't either. That's just not fun to me at all.
Yeah, memorizing patterns and kind of working in that stuff is never... It's just not my forte. I'm just not great at that stuff. I can occasionally have fun with it, but it's not my favorite thing to do.
I think in some games, like memorizing patterns, like, I mean, hell, Punch-Out's like a top 10 game of all time for me, and that's all patterns and memorization.
Right.
But that's, I don't know, that's a totally different kind of game, and I think that's really fun.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, let's get into the last game for today.
Okay. Is this what I thought I saw?
Yep.
I like this game.
Yeah.
It's a real cool game.
So, it's ending on an actual classic.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, you know, Scramble's an actual classic, but...
This is a better game.
Yeah, sure.
Played this and 2 the most. 3 came out on NES, didn't it?
3 was a weird game, all around.
Because I
3
remember
was on Genesis. 1 was on Genesis. They ported 1 to Genesis, but it was not a good game. It was not a good version of the game.
I'm just trying to remember the reason that, like, me and all my friends that I knew had Double Dragon 1 and 2 on NES. And no one had 3, but I knew it existed.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I rented it and it sucked or what happened.
Yeah, well, so, I want to say in the arcades, the Rosetta Stone, Double Dragon 3, had you could, oh, Jesus
God,
Christ.
just a bunch of assholes.
Williams and Machine Gun Willie and... Nice. Oh, real fucking dick. Hey, what's going on in here? Just working on my car.
I hope no one punched my lady in the gut. It's gonna headbutt the shit out of people if you did. Yeah, back up. Fuck yeah. This game's cool as hell.
Yep. Great music, great everything.
Yeah. That was the plot of every one of these games back then. Like Final Fight, just like assholes take your girl, beat the fuck out of all of them, and get your girl back.
Right. There's been a kidnapping. Don't go to the police.
Is this a fictional city? I can't remember.
Probably.
Sorry, we got distracted from Double Dragon 3. What was the deal with that?
You could put money in to, like, you put more quarters in to buy stuff.
Like microtransactions?
Did you ever play Iron Man, Ivan Stewart's Off-Road?
Iron Stewart's Off-Road?
Ivan Iron Man Stewart's Off-Road.
Had nothing to do with Marvel's Iron Man,
Nope.
right? Okay.
No. He's a real-life person that drives trucks, race trucks.
This is not ringing a bell, though.
Okay, well, it was a cool arcade game where you'd upgrade your truck, and it had the same type deal where you could just put in a quarter and get like an extra batch of money to upgrade your truck.
Huh.
But the AI upgraded its trucks alongside yours, so it was like a fool's errand to spend.
So you're not actually getting a leg up on anyone.
Yeah, not really.
It's like rubber band money. God, that guy just busts out of a brick wall. Fucking cool. You ever play
Bobo's real fucking scary when you think about.
Yes.
When you think about a Bobo here, I mean, he's just a freaky looking dude, and then you go to the NES, and I mean, well, whatever. You know, there's been a lot of real important work done about NES of Bobo. And I don't think we need to necessarily duplicate it here.
You're talking about Bobo's Big Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah. You play through that?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's good.
It's
It has a lot of knives.
I think if you're going to go the reference route, you got to go just balls to the wall with it. And a Bobo's Big Adventure is just every NES reference you could ever cram into a game.
Yeah.
We'll slow down on Double Dragon. Oh shit. Man, there needs to be more games like this. Did you play Neon? Oh yeah, I think we talked about it. You said you weren't at first. You weren't into it.
I kind of eventually began to appreciate what Neon was going for stylistically, but it ain't this.
No.
Yeah, that's
the right noise. God. Dude sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat seems pretty unfazed
That
by
cat's
that.
just like, whatever, another fucking Thursday.
Oh.
Oh, the music in this game is so good.
Yeah, it is. Was there way more dynamite throwing in fights in the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
In the 90s, you know. Well, you know, post 9/11, like, just buying dynamite became so much harder.
We lost our
want,
innocence.
Yeah, they want your ID and shit. You can't just go get some dynamite.
Yeah, you can't buy, like, M80s anymore for July 4th, can you?
Not in this state, you never could.
Oh, wow.
In a lot of counties in California, you can't have fireworks at all.
Man.
Especially like down in LA and stuff where it's constantly on fire. They're like, look, don't fucking set off fireworks, you assholes.
I just took my sister to Chinatown, and they had like some stuff, but it was mostly just like little wiener sparkler crap stuff, you know, like, or the little pop champagne bottles or whatever.
Yeah,
actual
that's not
fireworks.
even a firework. Yeah,
No.
It's the most effective elbow in all of video games.
It's pretty solid. I'm gonna start taping my wrists more.
Yeah, it's good. That's a good call.
Yeah, I work with my hands a lot here, you know, playing a lot of video games. You gotta avoid carpal tunnel. I'm sure that's what he was doing when he was working on his car.
Yeah, totally.
And then if I get a girlfriend and a bunch of assholes steal her, I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, you should probably stay taped up all the time.
Yeah. Can't be too prepared.
Just in case you meet somebody.
First dates. Why are your wrists taped?
In case you get kidnapped.
All right.
So that I can protect you.
All right, I gotta go.
Where are you going? I'm going to protect you.
Don't get
Come
kidnapped.
back. Yeah. I'll be watching.
I'm ready if you do, though. Good lord, what the hell?
It's the elevator.
Oh. I don't remember being that grating on NES.
Yeah. Well, that's not even the same game.
Yeah.
Oops.
Can't remember, did this one have like one of those super moves that would take your health away?
No.
Okay.
This is before the genre got soft. Oh. This almost seems like it's running too fast.
Yeah, it seems like the frame rate will like go...
Well, I mean Double Dragon was not the smoothest game.
Right. It just seems like you're playing through like Tango and Cash, which is great.
Sure. Ah! I don't want the bat anyway. It just gets in my fucking way. What are these guys even doing?
In your mind, what's the pinnacle of this genre during this era? Is it, you know... And I'm counting like Final Fight and Streets of Rage and all that stuff.
I think Final Fight, Streets of Rage 2.
Yeah.
This, and Double Dragon 2.
Okay. You big on River City Ransom?
Oh, yeah, I do like that game a lot. I think it's kind of a different thing, just by the way it's kind of open, you know?
Yeah. And just the way they do like stats and stuff is so different.
Such a cool game.
It was so weird trying to wrap my head around that as a kid, because I was used to stuff like this.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, wait, I eat this thing and now I'm stronger forever? Like, it's not just some flashy thing for 10 seconds? Or...
Well, then you had some stats in that game that were temporary, that would, you know, would go up and go down, you know, based on what you're reading and when. And, you know, I felt like the stats in that game were often confusing.
Yeah.
Just get Dragon Hands, Acro Circus, and we'll leave it at that. Ugh. I really wanted to like that Scott Pilgrim game that was basically one big River City Ransom thing.
I did too.
I just didn't like the style of it.
I didn't either.
Didn't really like the way it played.
I played like an hour and a half of it and gave up. And I appreciate what they were going for, I just didn't find it fun.
Yeah. I think this genre is really hard to do now. You know, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, because these games were built for quarters, you know? It's built for... You play through it, and you get to, like, level 8, and then it's over, and you're like, well, that didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah.
Great. But I thought they were kind of tough sells, even when Streets of Rage 2 and stuff like that were coming out, just because it was the sort of game that you would buy and immediately finish.
Yes. I don't know, they were the ones that, you know, as a kid, you just always pull out for sleepovers or whatever. It's like, hey, let's play through all the Final Fight, you know? Like, even though everyone had beat it 600 times.
Right.
Shit.
Fucking dick. Allow me to kick you as soon as I walk on the screen.
Fuck you, I'm here. I really wanted this genre to make a nice transition into 3D, which, you know, I tried so hard to love Fighting Force. Because that was, I mean, that's about the closest someone's tried to like a 3D version of that. And I didn't think it was a terrible game, but...
Some people say stuff like Dynasty Warriors are modern takes on this, and I say that's a bummer.
That's the noise he made.
Yeah, at least you didn't throw me into the fucking water. Oh god, damn it. That's a life. That's a life. You lose
Christ.
a fucking life. This game is fucking harsh. This game is fucked up. It does not fuck around. It is hard like the streets.
Oh, so that's a really good title for a game, this Double Dragon. Gee, fuck. Actually, all these games had awesome... Double Dragon, Final Fight, and Streets of Rage are all perfect names for video games.
Yep.
And Battletoads.
Or like Cynthia Rothrock movies.
I throw Battletoads in there, I know you don't like it.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
I'm telling you, you need to spend more time being an idiot 8-year-old. Because then everything's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Battletoads kicks ass if you're an idiot 8-year-old.
I grew up fast.
Do your jump again, straight up. That's the exact same jump that Rey Mysterio does when he would come out of the little like, platform
yeah, he pops
thing.
up.
Yeah.
Booyaka.
Yeah. Was there ever any like things in between levels to explain like, oh, you found this clue in the factory. It sounds like they went to a forest base.
Nope.
Or is it just like,
no,
yeah, hey, you're there now. Don't ask
I
questions.
just running to the right, like there's an elevator here. They probably went this way.
Now I'm throwing boulders at people.
Fuck.
I think adding enemy names and health bars is just one of the best things this genre did.
Yep.
Then you know the name of the guy you're beating the fuck out of.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
like, fuck you,
Like,
Jet.
Yeah, you had to do work to understand what an abobo was. Man, the fucking intro to Double Dragon 2 is the most savage thing that's ever happened in video games.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, I mean, this game opens with them punching her in the stomach and taking her away. Double Dragon 2 opens with them just fucking gunning her down.
Oh, that's right.
It's just like,
yeah.
oh, by the way, we thought we would escalate here.
God.
We thought this would be a good spot to escalate, so we're just going to murder your girlfriend.
Jesus. Well, then you're like super angry.
Yeah, I was like, that's Marion.
Because here you're full of hope because you're going to rescue her and live out your days as a happy couple. But when it's straight up murder,
Yeah,
it's just a quest for revenge at that point.
exactly.
You really like that elbow.
It's so effective. I mean, I'm not wrong.
No, absolutely not.
Invade the enemy's base. No apostrophe.
And honestly, I'd rather take like a jump kick in real life than take a elbow to my teeth.
Sure.
Fucking him up.
Ah.
Now, did the arcade have the directional attack thing to where it's like one button always hit to the left and one
No,
always hit
so
to the
Double
right?
Dragon 1 was punch, kick, jump, and Double Dragon 2 was the left attack, right attack thing.
Right.
Which I thought was confusing at first.
It's weird, yeah.
Oh. Oh. I think I got all the achievement points in the Xbox Live Arcade version of this one, too.
The shitty one that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Really? Well, I think you could do the old graphic. I think it was just the like new smoothing or whatever.
You could turn it off, yeah.
That's right.
That was one of the first games to get delisted, I think.
That's
Empire
right.
Interactive put it out, and they went out of business.
That's right. There's some other ones. Remember, there's that Turtles in Time remake got delisted. What else? But even if it's delisted, if you have it downloaded, you're not losing it, right? Okay.
And you can still re-download it. The Midway stuff got delisted after the Warner Brothers sale, like Smash TV and...
What would happen though if you like red ringed or something and got a new console? Can you still re-download it?
Yeah, it was all tied to your account, but
Okay.
you'd have to go through your download history to find it, which after years and years of buying games and DLC and everything, like that list was a real shitty way to download stuff.
Yeah.
So
I remember near the end, it would take so long for me to even look at my list of games because like it would just show that rotating circle forever. Yeah.
ah! And this is where I'll probably lose. I think there was an achievement for getting through this part without getting hit.
That looks terrible. This is not the kind of challenge that should be in a game like this. All you should do in these games is just punch dudes in the face.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you called that one.
Yep.
Jesus.
I mean, I can continue. We're really close to the end, but whatever. That's Double Dragon. I'm not going to spoil the end of Double Dragon for people.
They lived happily ever after.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome that Double Dragon is available.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to get a hold of a Japanese points card, create a Japanese account, and buy these games for yourself if you like, or you can wait and see if any of this stuff eventually comes out in the U.S.
Well, I feel that they're open to that, like they were with Rygar. I think Double Dragon should be a slam dunk.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
that's like the most well known out of any of these that you've shown me.
So yes, this is my Japanese account.
You really look like you bought a PS4 just to play Arcade Archives.
and this Mahjong game.
It's your $400 Arcade Archive and Mahjong machine.
Yep.
Was Exciting Hour? Was that the wrestling one?
Yeah, that's the wrestling.
That's
game.
right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's where they're at with this stuff. I guess in a couple weeks here, or maybe next week, Gradius is coming out.
Oh, okay.
So that's another one to look for, and well, I guess we'll take a look at that and whatever else they keep pumping out next time. So yeah, thanks, Dan.
Thank you.